All right, Bob. Crutches and steps, they can be a real dangerous
That's a
situation.
recipe for disaster.
That's right. We're going to show you how you can go up and down steps without problems, do it safe.
Safely.
That's right. But just wait 9 more seconds.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Here are the 2 options for going up and down steps. As a matter of fact, they're not real hard. You just have to take it step by step.
All right.
No pun intended.
What are we going to start? Non-weight bearing or weight bearing?
Well, let's start non-weight bearing.
Okay.
It's by far the most difficult.
Right.
And we're going to use either 1 or 2 crutches.
Right.
And
The railing.
And 1 railing, yeah. We're going to use definitely 1 railing. Now, this leg.
Is the injured leg.
Right. No weight bearing.
Gotcha.
So here, I'll be coming along, and here's my obstacle.
See, no weight on the leg.
No weight on the leg. I need to get up there without putting weight on that leg
Safely.
and without falling.
Right.
Now, if you have 1 crutch, it's the same as if you have 2 crutches.
Right.
If you have 2, you put them together so they line up, and then you grab around. Helps if you have a bigger hand.
Right.
All right? 1 hand on the rail, 1 hand here on the floor, and you're going to hop up to here, supporting all your weight through the crutch and the rail. There. Up here, and then this crutch goes to
The lower surface.
right, and then we hop up with the good leg. Crutch to the step with the good leg, rail, and hop. I'm getting pretty high up. You
as
still
an
got my head in
option,
there? You
right?
can't see my head?
Brad,
What?
as an option, you could hang on to 2 rails, right? Not
Yes.
use the crutches.
Right, but then how do you get your crutches up?
Somebody has to bring them up for you.
Okay, going down, it's really important you lead with the crutch.
Again, the crutch is always on the lower surface.
Yep, exactly.
Going up or going down.
Yep. Now this hand goes down. Make sure you bring this hand down a little bit so when you get to the next step, everything is lined up and I'm nice and tall. I always have my patient's crutch. Bring your hand down on the rail. Boom. Sometimes the bottom one is a little tricky because the rails don't always go down
go
far
out
enough. So you may have to go a little bit sideways. And
Very good, Brad.
yeah.
Bravo.
Just wait, let me leave. I'm going to exit.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. See ya.
Now, if you just have 1 crutch, no weight bearing, and I'm assuming, you're doing fine like this, no problem. Then we got stairway, and let's assume there
No railing.
no rails, but you got to get up there anyways. There's 2 options. There's one that's dangerous, and we don't recommend it, and that would be this one where you just jump up and you work at it the best you can, and you may fall. If you're an athlete and pretty,
Right.
like a gymnast, it may be
Right.
easy. So the
Not
other
equal
way,
reach.
the safe way to do it is you're going to turn around, reach back here,
Yeah.
sit down,
And work your way up.
and go up the stairs backwards.
It's going to take a while, but
And it's
it
not
works
too
out pretty
bad.
good. Yeah.
If the steps are wet or dirty, then there's an issue because you're going to, if you have white pants, it's going to be a problem.
or a dress.
Or a dress. I guess the other option is hopefully you have someone that's able-bodied and strong, and they could be next to you and hold you, and support you. If you have a belt on, they can grab the belt.
Hopefully an elevator.
An elevator is the next best thing, right?
Come on in, Brad.
All right. So we're going again, no weight bearing, 2 crutches. A stairway comes along without any handrail. So we're going to assume that this handrail is not there. And this isn't so bad, but even with this,
So it's a bit dangerous.
it is. If you're elderly, or if you have some deficits where you don't feel confident doing this, don't do it.
You can break the other leg.
Or hit your head, even worse. So you're going to start at a position like this, crutches solid, get a little closer, and you simply hop. And then, oops, there we go, there. It's a little tricky, so
Yeah.
you're going to be
I would
careful.
probably go with the sit on the butt version, Brad.
Yeah. Okay, and then down, always lead. with the crutches, and then down.
You know, Brad, where this comes in handy is if you got to go up a curve.
Yeah.
A curb, because you're not going to have handles.
Right. Yep.
Right.
One curb. They're typically, you know, they're shorter. These are usually 7-8 inches. The
Right.
curb is 5 or 4. But again, once again, you can always resort to the sitting down and going up. It's fortunately most stairs have a
Right,
a
a
rail
railing.
and makes it easy, much easier and safe to go up and down. So.
There you go.
All right, there we go. The ins and the outs, ups and downs of using crutches on the steps.
Well done.
What do you think of that, Bob? Ins
Good.
and outs. Up.
Good, I like that.
thought it right off the top of my
Very
head.
creative.
Yeah, once in a while something
Don't trap
happens. Yeah, I don't.